RimWorld, a Dwarf Fortress-esque construction and management simulation developed by Ludion Studios. Heavily inspired by similar titles such as Dwarf Fortress, Towns, Nomeria, and so forth, RimWorld creates what I deem is the best Dwarf Fortress-style game with good UI, controls, and graphics to date. The core gameplay is constructing a colony, creating a steady flow of needed resources like water, food, minerals, and defending said colony from raiders, robot attackers, and much more. RimWorld is easy to get started with only a few interesting things you must learn quickly to create a stable colony. Starting out with building a colony with whatever resource you choose. Typically, most colonies are constructed out of wood, seeing how readily available it is. Building is very intuitive and easy to learn, so is the temperature system. Room-based temperature allows creation of meat lockers, freezers, and refrigerators, preventing the spoiling of food, as well as providing a comfortable and safe temperature for colonists, seeing as heat stroke and hypothermia are both very real threats during the corresponding time of year. Meanwhile, during gameplay, a soundtrack plays in the background, and in my opinion, I find the music very fitting to the theme and easy to listen to. Crafting is present in RimWorld, allowing colonists to create multiple objects such as weapons and armor. Implants are an interesting feature, making it possible to create super colonists. A colonist with multiple synthetic implants can complete tasks super fast, sometimes even instantly. This allows the use of RimWorld's trading system. Passing traders buy and sell most things, with the currency being silver. Trade ships are also present once an orbital beacon and the corresponding comms console are both constructed. Trade ships offer significantly more items for sale and as such have considerably more silver for trade as well. One important thing to note about RimWorld is its developer. Ludion Studios, staffed with one person for most of development, is currently developing based off of feedback from the end user. Typically, Tainan Sylvester, the lead developer, is regularly active on most forms of social media and the Steam user forums. Consistently, bugs and new ideas have formed, creating a player-driven update system. Modding in conjunction with the Steam Workshop is fully supported. Hundreds of game-changing or the game really needed this mods are available as a download through the Steam Workshop. While RimWorld is enjoyable, there are some drawbacks. For example, research functions well if the player chooses to start with a high tech level, thus lowering research times to an acceptable level. Seeing as it is not possible to increase the colony's tech level, you are stuck with the original setting. Tech level does not prevent research from completion, but does increase the length of research time. Randomness in some cases can be a drawback for RimWorld, seeing as on some occasions a random number generator rolls to determine an outcome. For example, the random roll to determine if a raid occurs, a surgery is successful, and the quality of a product the colony produces. On occasion, a raid will simply not occur if the number is not rolled within a range. Personally, I have tested this with saving the game immediately before the raid occurs and reloading the save to a completely different event. This encourages the act of save scumming to avoid negative outcomes. Population in RimWorld feels insufficient, as on occasion some jobs will go unfulfilled since the colonist is too busy performing other jobs. Skills are a feature in RimWorld. Skills determine the effectiveness of the colonist's corresponding actions. Higher skills will allow higher quality creations like weapon armor and or firearms, for example. Unfortunately, skills diminish over time and lose levels. In some cases, even with maximum skill, colonist effectiveness is insufficient. For example, with max shooting, colonists are still terrible shots with firearms. At the time of review, RimWorld is at its full price of $29.99 US. Simply put, is it worth it? Well, if you enjoyed Towns or Nomeria and felt they were both unfinished, unpolished, and are both now abandonware, or maybe Dwarf Fortress but wanted better usability, graphics, look no further. Go buy it. You won't regret it. My 200 plus hours agrees.